So, I had to do this video for the third time, but I wanted to sit here and come on here, and it's getting pretty dark out, but I turned my porch light on. Talk about my dreams and visions and stuff. I've been getting a lot lately. There's a shift change dream, a lot of visions, and then God took me to like another dimension again, but this is like completely different. So where did I start? I'm gonna start off with basically last week. Well, let me start with this, because this is what I left off in my previous video. So Shauna from Change is Coming Soon, she talked about how she mentioned something about a spiritual baby, not having a physical baby, but being pregnant. And I know she said this. I'm not tripping, because somebody from her channel follows me, and I watched one of their videos, and I'm subscribed to them on YouTube, and they talked about being pregnant, not physically, but spiritually. And so I've been having, I had God brought to my attention, I had a vision of me holding a baby, but it actually dawned upon me that my baby is a boy. And I'm obsessed with this kid. I love this kid. And everything. I'm holding him, and the person I'm next to actually is from the person in my dream. Not in my dream, but the open vision I had a long time ago, where I was sitting at my kitchen table and I was talking about how I was walking around. I woke up in a beach house. How I got out of a limousine and all this other stuff. That same black woman is there. And she's next to me, if I recall that. So, which is weird. I'm wondering who that person is. But and to put emphasis on this baby, I don't actually want children in real life. Mainly because I'm an uncle. My brother has like 5 kids, so I really don't want kids. Especially with all this stuff going on. I want it to be with the right person if I ever wanted to pursue to have kids. But, hold on. Yeah, anyway, make sure there's like light in my video. That, and that has to do with the shift change. So, I don't know if that process is over. I've never really had visions of me like being pregnant, which I would think is weird, to be honest. I don't know, but I do know it's coming because actually last week I was in my room. I was in my room just like dancing, pretending like I was playing the guitar and stuff in my room. And then this is like at 3 in the morning, and this actually is from God. And I backed up while I was listening to music because I wasn't worshiping God, none of that stuff. I was just listening to music, dancing, and also didn't pray about this either. And literally, I have a vision right in front of my bed, and my vision starts to manifest. And I talk about how I've had visions and all this other stuff, but that's never happened to me before, where my visions start to manifest of what God is showing me. And I had one of those metallic mics, those old school blues mics that they use that have like the stripes on them and stuff. Had a vision of that appeared in front of my bed, and then also there was red curtains, and red curtains, and my bed started to start to like disappear almost, as if there was a crowd of people. So that, and there's that. And then I had 2 visions while I was at work. This is what, in the span of 2 weeks, I've had a vision while I was at work, where I was listening to this guy on YouTube do drum covers of certain bands and stuff. And I had a vision while I was at work that I was on stage with my fist pumping in the air, and my knee was like held high on a speaker or something, and I was playing the guitar or something, and my fist was in the air, and I was like, what? Because normally I don't get like random images and stuff. So that, And then I had another one where I was flying in the air, just flying in the air. And I was just going in circles and saying woo at the top of my lungs. I was happy. I was joyful. And it was like I was flying, but I was doing like sonic booms, how planes can do sonic booms and stuff. And so I had that. That's really never happened to me before. I've had a vision while I was at work about the children going missing and stuff, but that's another story. Then there's that. Then what else is there? Hold on. Then there was I was using the bathroom in my house. I think it was either this week or last week. I was just using the bathroom in my house, didn't pray once again, and God brought to my attention that something about I had a vision. I gotta just do a TikTok on the cover of how it was mentioned in my vision, but I saw a vision of me fighting the fake 144,000, and I basically wrung somebody's neck in the vision, and I felt that I actually did that in real time. And basically wringing somebody's neck, basically like how they push people in wrestling against the ropes, and then they like do their hand on their neck. And they were the 144,000. The real ones were flying and all this other stuff. That and hold on. So that and it's getting real dark outside. But that and then basically I had a dream where God took me to another dimension. Hold on. Just had to stand up, but because it really is getting dark outside. But that and I had a dream basically. This is like last week, and God showed me another dimension, and basically it starts off as a dream, and then God takes me somewhere. God's confirmed this to me like 5 or 6 times, and it was weird. It was another dream where I'm flying, but daughter of Yahweh, Shauna from Change is coming, and her youngest daughter, not the one that had the baby, but her youngest daughter, which is weird. I don't have dreams about these people, but they were in a car, and there was like these fields of like tall grass on the road, and they were all in the car together. And basically, I'm just with them along for the ride, and then eventually, I just get out the car. Well, I'm out of the car, and I start flying and stuff. Something again with flying, and God is there. And so, we all basically go on a road trip, and basically, we start driving. Shauna's actually driving, which is weird. I don't know if that means significance, but she starts driving the car, and I'm like flying above them and all this other stuff, and I keep flying, and she keeps driving the car eventually, and then God just takes us somewhere that I've never seen before. And I talked about how there's like a dimension where how I turn into a cartoon character, how there's a dimension. I talked about like how God has shown me different dimensions and stuff, and God has also shown me how there's a dimension where there's cartoon characters and stuff. And so basically, God calls this dimension the Goofy dimension because I don't know, he basically just used her voice and said that he calls it the Goofy dimension. And basically the Goofy dimension basically is like as a cartoon dimension, but it looks like the world of Dr. Seuss. And I kid you not. And because one of the characters said something about, the last person that's been here is Dr. Seuss, and then that's when I was conscious of what God was showing me, and I was just like, Dr. Seuss? You mean I'm in the world of Dr. Seuss? Like, I was literally inside of a Dr. Seuss book, and, she was driving over a mountain. There's like all these giants, like these weird giants, but they were like friendly. They were of God, literally. They weren't demonic. And they were aware that I was there, And basically, it just got to the point where she was driving over. You would have to read a Dr. Seuss book, but she was driving over a mountain. I don't know if it's a mountain, cliff, or whatever. And how the mountains are drawn in Dr. Seuss, they're just like these curves. And she's just driving, and I'm flying. And I actually ate something in that dimension, and it was like cake. It was like cheesecake, but it was like but when I ate it, it tasted like lemon. And lemon cake, which is weird. And basically, it really ended, and it was like surrounded by all these characters and all this other stuff. And it really ended. Basically, they have a altar. They have a praise and worship altar where they all worship God like it's a church and stuff. And basically, been wanting to put this out here. I've been wanting to put this video up where they have like praise and worship with God, like how it looks like a normal church. How when you get in front of like the altar or whatever, there's like chairs and stuff, and we all kneel at the altar. Me, her daughter, Shauna from Change is Coming, daughter of Yahweh. We all kneel, and we're all praising and worship God. And when we kneel, God tells me and says that, "Oh, I would like to introduce you to my most loyalist and humblest servant." And that's when I knew it was God. And God basically just confirmed this more and more by just bringing up like the stuff that I saw and all these other things. And it was very weird. I was asleep one day. I think I had to go to work or whatever the case is. And I slept for like 30 minutes and didn't pray about anything, none of that stuff. And God just showed me this stuff, and as confirmation. And the whole thing of how I ate something from another dimension. I woke up with this weird taste in my mouth, this sweet taste in my mouth, like I actually ate something that was lemon flavored. And how I just saw the world of Dr. Seuss, which is weird. Like, imagine, like, I don't know anything about like Dr. Seuss personally, but imagine all his books that you've read as a child, but that actually being real. But there's like giants, they're like kind, friendly, they're like goofy, all this weird stuff. And that's when the dream pretty much really just ended. And to emphasize on this, that really just shows me seeing that. I've been getting a lot of dreams where me and God are laughing, we're joyful. God actually has a sense of humor, which is why God calls that dimension the goofy dimension, because the characters there are goofy, they're weird, they're cartoonish, they're fun, they're caring, they're free. And so, and they're aware of praising God and worshiping God, and they know of God. So I just wanted to sit here and say all this stuff. I know it's dark out, and I'm out under my porch light, but I really don't have light in my house, so that's why I'm making this video. So I just want to sit here and say all this. Also, anyone's curious, really personally, yes, God actually does have a sense of humor. It's a weird sense of humor. So, that, and yeah, and I hope to be making more videos soon. I'm going to be busy all week. Next week, I'll be free Monday through Wednesday, so that's when mainly I want to make videos and other stuff. I haven't been able to work out and do anything, because I've just been so busy. But I hope you guys got something from this video. You guys, learned something from this video. Yeah. And I hope you guys just have a blessed day, and you guys stay blessed.